May the 4th be with you. We're going on a field trip today. Good morning and welcome to Friday. May the 4th be with you. Since today is May 4th, 2018, every May 4th is known as Star Wars Day in the geek world. And hello, I'm a geek and I'm proud. So may the 4th be with you. May the Force be with you. And that is my phone. So let me get that really quickly. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. It was just the parent letting me know to make sure I had her daughter's field trip form. No problem. So yes, we're going on a field trip today, but actually I'm going to head out really quick because my friend, my BFF, who I spoke about yesterday, she needs me. Her car got a flat and she has no one to pick her up and she's really close to school. So I'm going to go ahead and pick her up before the start of the day because she has testing today as well. So let me go ahead and do that. And as always, that is my printer who wants to join in on the fun. So let me quickly show you our classroom door. So here is our door. I forgot to show it yesterday after the end of the day so that you could see how many post-its were taken from yesterday. And I'm about to replenish those post-its right now. But I did add something extra to our door because today is Star Wars Day. So I have these little posters that I printed in half sheets on my color laser printer. And I got these posters from a shop at Etsy. They're just graphics and I just printed them out. And I actually created this morning is using my Bitmoji. May the Force be with you. So may the 4th be with you all. And I'm actually going to finish doing those post-it notes to replenish the classroom door before we go on a field trip today. But right now, let me dash out and go to the rescue. I'll see you later. Oh, and yes, and I'm wearing my Star Wars shirt today. And this is a Star Wars shirt that one of my students got me, I think sometime in December. So anyway, okay, I gotta go, bye. And I'm back. So I finally came back from picking up my friend and her son to bring them to school and just right on time because the kids are about to be let into the classroom. They're not quite outside yet because they're on the courtyard and then they're released at this time. So maybe in the next 5 minutes, my students will be in here. So let me continue writing some of the notes to replenish my door with, and then I'll check back with you later. All right, so really quickly, because the kids are inside of the classroom, I just wanted to show you an update on the door. I was able to add more post-its and replenish the door, and we're getting ready to go on our field trip soon, so I can't wait to see how this door looks when we get back. Some of my favorite ones, because I started using color Sharpies. That one, this one, that one, and that one. This one, which anybody can take because it is Star Wars Day. This one, of course that one, and that one. All right, so now let me go back inside into that noisy classroom and get the kids ready for our field trip. See you as we walk on our nature trail. That's the school, and this is us.
Take you guys on 2 different lab experiences. One is going to be ecology and ecosystems. The second one is going to be photosynthesis. So we're actually going to perform some labs later on after we do the ecosystem one. I'm going to split you up into 3 groups because we have 3 sections that we want to go through. So I need a group of 12 and 2 groups of 11. Around this area, and we're going to look and see if we see any plants, distinctive plants, if we see any kind of wildlife, birds, maybe you guys will see lizards. You guys are going to note all of those things down. So everybody see these little boxes down here? Yeah. Okay, so I have 2 places down there and it's marked off with a bright pink flag. So you guys are going to go to the first one, you guys are going to go to the second one, and you guys are going to come with me to the third. So before we go there, I want you guys to put on your scientist caps, and we're going to think, we're going to hypothesize first before we go over there.
in our nature hike field trip. We need to look in the circle and record our data in that table. And look at this nice marshy area. We need an ibis over there.
We need to touch it to see if it's...
Yep, you need to touch it. On to the next station. Yeah, but that wasn't in the circle.
Second flag.
This is quadrant 3.
It feels wet.
Is it wet?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's wet. Yes, yes.
Yeah, it's wet. It's wet.
It's wet.
It's wet.
Is low or high?
No, high.
It's still high.
I think it's still high.
Yeah.
Look, there's a cattail and some wiregrass.
Look at the other
And there's
cattails
no
over there.
visible water, but the ground feels wet.
What is To make their own food, plants need carbon dioxide, water, and sunlight. When a plant is transpiring, it allows water vapor to leave the leaf, but also allows carbon dioxide to enter. Carbon dioxide is needed for photosynthesis to operate. Plants also produce oxygen as a byproduct of photosynthesis. Oxygen produced during photosynthesis is released into the atmosphere. This oxygen is what we breathe, and we cannot live without.
It is an invasive exotic species. The reason why it's invasive, the other one, the Brazilian, I said it was exotic. The reason why this one is invasive is because of how fast it grows. So this can take over an acre in about maybe 5 years. And it weeds out all the other natural fauna that's in that area, fauna and flora. So sea grapes are natural to South Florida, but do you see a lot of sea grapes here? No. You don't see a lot. You see some that have managed to survive, but you don't see a lot, okay? They don't have much surface area, right? Which means there's not a lot of stomatas. What else? Because of the shade. It's very shady in this area. Right now we have some sun coming in because the clouds have just opened it up. But before it was a lot shadier, right? Yeah. So there's not a lot of heat for this plant for it to let go of a lot of water. So it holds on to the water, okay? The water's so beautiful. It's so shiny.
This is what it was all worth.
Yes!
Just for that view. I'm right by the happiest place in the world for me, the ocean. Such a lovely view behind me. So yeah, the kids are all at the shore collecting shells and playing with the sand and things like that. So what a great way to end this week. Let's keep exploring. This view is one of the reasons why we usually come on this very free field trip, because this is literally right by our school. And we did not have to pay the ranger. The ranger met us at the gate and she did all those laps with the students. And now we're just relaxing and having a great time. And then we decide when we get back to school. As long as it's before 3, right? So we're going to keep enjoying and I'll check back with you later. So I literally just relaxed at that bench that you saw in the previous clip that was right by the water. And I just sat there and looked at the water and just let the breeze hit me, and so relaxing. And I still can see the students and they're right there. The boys are like collecting rocks and the girls are at the water playing with the sand and splashing and also collecting rocks and seashells. So, I mean, we really love this field trip. This is worth it. It's a great way to kind of like finish off that, yay, we're done with FSA testing and we're celebrating that, you know, we've been together all these months and we get to share these special memories with these amazing kiddos. All right, so I'm just gonna keep walking around and having a great time. What did you say, Elizabeth?
I said my favorite field trip so far.
I'm glad you like it. came back from our field trip and our door is completely empty from inspirational notes. That's awesome. Awesome.
You just got one.
All right, I just wanted to vlog this with the kids in the room because honestly, we just got back in the room and they feel like death. I mean, we're tired. I mean, you can tell by my face. I wanted to show this before I actually go wash my face off. It's a really fun field trip. They had a great time, but it's really hot. But we had a good time. Hi. We had a great time. And now they're like so tired.
On camera, it makes it like a tomato, but in real
Yeah.
life, it's not a tomato.
I know. The camera makes me look more red than I am, I guess. But yeah. These children look like when they get home, they're going to collapse and go to sleep. So I'll check back with you after dismissal, which is in about 10 minutes. I do have to say that during the field trip, I guess is because of everything that I've been doing this week, the toll is very heavy on my body and everything that I've had to get done this week, which I'll show you in a moment, what the post-it of everything that I had to do this week looked like. At one point, I knew my blood sugar was going low. So like I started to get lightheaded and I knew I was going to faint if I didn't eat something. So I actually took out one of my mandarin oranges and I ate it. And then I kind of sat in the shade for a moment until I kind of started feeling better. And I did, thank goodness. And also I wanted to give you a reading from my Fitbit. I have completed a total of 15,042 steps and 6 miles today, a little over 6 miles. So that is my fitness tracker for today, so that you can kind of have an idea of how this walk was. A lot of students are not used to it, but we did let them know beforehand it was going to be a lot of walking. It's going to be hot. You need to bring a lot of water. You need to get sunscreen. You need to get bug spray because it's going to be out in nature and some of you may not be used to it. And we told them if you are not sure if you're going to enjoy it, just don't come to the field trip. I mean, come to school because we can leave you in a classroom and then pick you up afterwards. But don't go on a field trip if you know that it's not going to be a pleasant experience for you. But most of the kids went, and I'm very happy they did because they actually said more than once, and you heard them in the video, this was the best field trip ever. So excited. All right, so I'm going to do something. Oh, let me show you the Post-it. So these are all the different things that I had to do this week. A gifted order, DPGT and cover sheet, grade, administer the FSA times 2 days, do the detective treat for day 5, Star Wars Day, and the field trip, which I can officially check off. That is a lot of things to do in only 1 week. Okay, let me go ahead and do a couple of things, and then I'll come back to sign off. All right, I just finished updating the Post-its on our door. I didn't make as many as before since I have to rewrite them each day. So I think this is about 25 Post-its or so. And what I ended up doing this time around is I took some of the more popular ones and I made extra copies of them so that they're available to those students that want it or anyone passing by the classroom who wants it. I mean, it's not just for students, it's also for teachers or anyone passing by who may need a little note of inspiration and encouragement. I really like how that one came out. So yeah, this is my door. Now I'm getting ready to go ahead and sign off. Oh, and my random act of kindness for today, I'm actually gonna go to Starbucks on my way home. So I am going to pay for someone's Starbucks drink who is behind me in the drive-through line. All right, so let me go ahead and get ready so I can sign off this video. All right, so it's the end of the day. The students were just dismissed and I am really tired and so excited to go home so I can take a shower and go to sleep. Put on some comfy PJs, lay down under a cozy blanket and just take a nice long nap. And I think I deserve it after the very hectic week that I've had. I'm gonna make this quick because my battery's about to die, but I hope you enjoyed our nature hike field trip today. And I can't wait to see you next time. I'm thinking about possibly doing a weekend vlog tomorrow, Saturday, which is Free Comic Book Day. So if you didn't know, every first Saturday in May, every single year, your local comic book store does a Free Comic Book Day event, and you get to take some free comic books home with you without having to pay anything. So check it out. Go to Free Comic Book Day in, I don't know if it's freecomicbookday.com. Whatever it is, I'll put it down here, what the website is, and I'll also link it in my description box below. So I'm thinking of possibly doing a vlog on Free Comic Book Day and what I end up doing. And since it's also Cinco de Mayo, I definitely am looking forward to eating some nice Mexican food, probably during lunch or dinner. Oh, at night, I am going to celebrate with one of my friends who is graduating from her PhD program, which is the same PhD program that I am. We started together, but she finally completed the entire program, her dissertation. I went to her defense. It was amazing. So shout out to Miss Lemus. You are amazing. You inspire me, and keep on doing you, because you are powerful and so inspirational. Okay, so that's all I have for you for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment down below, and let me know what you thought or any questions that you may have to ask me. Also, if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss any future videos. And I'm now going to enjoy the rest of my Star Wars day, probably watching some Star Wars movies at home while I am trying to take a nap and rest. All right, see you next week. Have a beautiful, magical day, and don't forget to smile.